Today we're going to talk about the different stages of production: development, pre-production, production, post-production, wrap-up, and distribution. The development stage is the idea stage of the film. This is where we brainstorm ideas, write the script, or acquire rights to a story. Let's say Tim wants to start a workout video on YouTube. He goes to write a script and a plan for his project. Now that Tim's done development, he is now ready for pre-production. Now that Tim has developed his idea, he is now ready for pre-production. This is where the planning and logistics begin. Casting actors, creating schedules, storyboards, set designs, hiring a crew, location scouting, location lockdowns, and most importantly, crying in a corner. Now that we're done crying during the pre-production stage, we can now happily go into production, also known as principal photography. This is where the actual filming begins, setting up lights, cameras, sound, and blocking/rehearsals of actors.
Cut. And that's a wrap.
Now that we're finished production, we can wrap up the sets and head on to post-production. This is a stage where the magic happens. The editor, and sometimes the director, acquires the footage during production and assembles the film based on the script. Once the video is locked and assembled, it is then sent for color grading, sound design, music composition, or visual effects if needed. Now that we're finished the film, we can now head on to the final stage of production, wrap up and distribution. This is where we pay any outstanding invoices, finalize contracts, advertise, and decide where to distribute the film. Depending on what type of film you make, there are many ways to distribute your film. YouTube, Vimeo, film or television, or entering them into festivals. Since Tim's project is fairly small, the process is pretty easy and straightforward. Depending on the size of the production, more and more elements come into play, adding complexity for each stages. Now that you have a general idea of the process, go out there and make films.